Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. And in today's video we're gonna be building my BYOP for summer. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of different eyeshadows and me trying to figure out an appropriate color story for the summer. So I really hope you're gonna enjoy it. And in case you're new here, hi, my name is Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love eyeshadows especially. I love BYOPs, panning, reviewing, everything with eyeshadow and makeup, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. And before we're gonna get into the overhead shot and building the BYOP, I hope everything's gonna be okay. I am not completely sure if the audio is like the best, so I'm gonna try to like figure it out, but definitely let me know down below what you think about the audio, because I've noticed that what I hear when I'm editing is slightly different than what you hear when you watch the video. Like something happens with the sound. So yeah, if you could let me know whether it's okay or not, that would be really appreciative. And that would be really appreciated. And in case you're wondering about what I'm wearing on my eyes today, I'm currently testing the Velma Finger Dew collab with Beauty Moon Cosmetics. So that review is coming at some point. I think it's gonna be on Thursday if everything goes right. So stay tuned for that. And now let's get into the overhead shot. Hi guys, so today we're gonna be building my summer BYOP, because that's something that I've been doing every single season now, that I'm always building a BYOP that I hopefully will use a lot in this season. And usually I use my round pen singles or like shades from magnetic palettes, but this time I decided to change it up a bit and use my unearthly shades. I currently have 4 unearthly palettes, so it's the Night Terror, All I Ever Wanted, Fall Magic, and Spring Magic. And I'm gonna try to create a color story that is very summer appropriate. And for me, summer, because it starts in June and that's a Pride month, is always kind of like very Pride month themed. So that's what we're gonna create today. And I think I'm gonna use, as a storage, I'm gonna use the Spring Magic palette because it's big enough. I feel like we're gonna need multiple different shades. I have the Pride flag right in front of me to kind of not forget any of the shades or like the colors. And yep, so I'm just using like the Progress Pride flag, you know, the one that's a little bit more complicated, because I really like that color story and I feel like it kind of has everything that I could possibly need. So let me first take out all the shades from this palette. Oh, I'm gonna have to use the strong magnet. I don't know why, but the unearthly formula is like really, or like the magnets are like really strong, but so is the base for the magnets. I think it's also the fact that it's like thick, so you need like a really strong magnet. Like you see, this one is like giant. So let me take them all out first, and then I'm probably gonna use some of them, but I first need to like kind of reorganize. So let's see how it's gonna work. Come on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this dark blue anyways, because it's just like there's a dark blue in there. And what I like about them, they all have the shade names at the back of the pen, so I'll always know which shade it is and I never have to like wonder about that. And that's what I love about Unearthly, the fact that they like take that extra time to like actually make this easy for people, because they count on the fact that people will change their color story eventually. And like sometimes I do change my palettes for maybe like if I'm going somewhere or just like for shorter periods of time. I don't ever really like change it completely for forever, unless it's colorful, because I don't like their shimmers. But otherwise I never change that, because I kind of think that that's like intellectual property of that brand, like the fact that they created a color story that they wanted to create. And for me, it's just like when I'm traveling, I can like kind of create my own little palettes and have a functioning storage container with these magnetic palettes. But I never change it for like for good, you know. So let me kind of take that out. And we're starting with a yellow shade. I'm kind of going like from left to right. And I think for the yellow, because I kind of want to have shimmer there. And I don't really have a matte yellow from Unearthly. I think I'm gonna use this Starlight shade from the All I Ever Wanted palette. Like that kind of seems like something that could work. So this one is like the first shade. It's this beautiful yellow. Then there's the white shade. So I think I'm gonna use the shade Full Moon. I think that could be a nice one right next to the white. Maybe I'm gonna change it eventually. Then I need blue as well. That kind of skip, that's the like the blue little circle. That kind of, or do I want to be? No, I think I want the blue to be here. So this is called Angel, and it's from the All I Ever Wanted palette. Then we need, what do we need? We're definitely gonna need brown, so I'm gonna use the shade Spice from the Fall Magic palette, but I don't know where I'm gonna put it, so I'm just gonna put it right here because I'm not completely sure. We're gonna need pink, that's like right next to the white shade. I think I'm gonna use the shade Autumn, also from the same palette, because that one is like a pink to peach. So it's like a really, it like stretches over a lot of different shades. I think I'm gonna use Pink Matte as well. So Pink Matte is this cozy shade, also from the Fall Magic. We're gonna need red, and I don't want to use a red matte, and also I don't have that, so I'm gonna use the is it Blood Moon? Blood Moon from the All I Ever Wanted palette. This is like a really warm color story. Then from the Night Terror, we're gonna need blue, so I'm gonna use this Nightmare. It's kind of more like a denim blue, but I feel like it's gonna fit more with these types of shades. Like I really like that together. I think I'm gonna put it here, actually. Right? Maybe it could look really nice there. And the blood right next to it, maybe. Maybe that's nice, I don't know. So we have yellow, we have kind of like orangey pink, green. We need green. And this one looks exactly like the one in the Pride flag. It's called Herbalist. It's actually from this pad, and it goes here normally. But I think I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna change it slightly because I think I kind of want this to be here and this to be here. Yeah, I really like this quad here. Maybe I'm gonna put the shade Cozy right here, because again, I really like the way that this 6-pan looks. We need inner corner highlight. And there's like a light blue and then a regular blue and then a deep blue in that bright flag. So I think for the light blue, I'm gonna use this shade, which is called Clouds. It's from this palette, actually. Normally is here. And it's like a white-based blue shimmer. So we're gonna put it here. Like, again, this quad, so pretty. Then I think I'm gonna use... What am I gonna use? I'm gonna use the shade Moody from the Night Terror because we need purple, obviously, for that flag. So we're gonna use Moody over here. I think, yeah, you see, like this 6-pan, so nice, and this 6-pan also. Just kind of like the way that looks. Then we need a brighter yellow because that one in the corner is like a softer yellow, and then in the actual bright flag is like a really bright yellow. So I'm gonna use this one, which is called Unusual, and it's from the All I Ever Wanted. And it's gonna go here. Like, I'm sorry, but that is gorgeous. Then we're gonna use... I think I'm gonna use the shade Spice. Yeah, you see, like, this quad is so pretty. This 6-pan is so pretty. I'm gonna have to figure out something to create like a nice 9-pan. Maybe Dragonfly. I know we already have one green, but I like green, so yeah, because that would fit nicely with, like, I also like it with this one, with this color story, with the blues. It's also gonna look nice with this one also. So yeah, Dragonfly for now until I change my mind. We need dark color, kind of like a black, but I don't have a black in any of them. So I'm gonna use this, which is called Horror. It's from the Night Terror, and it's kind of like a really deep kind of brown purple. So that one. And what else are we gonna do? So we have purple, blue. Should probably use like a deeper blue. You know what? I want to use green. So I'm gonna use the shade Sprout. Is it Sprout? Yes, Sprout. I know there already is, but I just want to use it because I feel like this just fits. Then from the bottom up, so we have purple, blue, blue. We have green, we have yellow. We don't have orange, but I don't have really like orange shade in any of them. So we have to go without orange. Maybe the Witch's Brew, but I don't really like that shade too much. But then we have red, we have kind of black, brown. I like the light blue. We have kind of pink. I'm kind of thinking if I should like add something to this color story because I kind of already like it the way it is. So I don't know, but I don't like that there's 3 shades missing. But also I don't really know what to put there. Technically we don't have like a full-on pink, so I could use this one. I might use another like deep blue. But the thing is, like, I really like this because it reminds me of a cocktail. This reminds me of a mojito. This is very like a cloudy. This is very earthy. This is kind of like a, I don't know, like these are kind of like fire, right? Then the purple and yellow and that like kind of like a sunset. It's like this whole thing makes sense to me. But then if I add more, I don't know if I want to add more. Let me kind of think. Nope. Because then I don't know what to do with that empty space. I don't think I have a palette that I can put these into. This one is like too grungy. If it wasn't so grungy. Okay, I have this palette, which is dirty, but I think they might fit here. Because I kind of want to have them in the color story that I created. So let me take these shades out. This palette, I kind of use it for like all the shades that I don't really want to throw out because maybe I could use it on my nails or something, or franken them with something, but also I don't really use them on my nails because it's like these are all ColourPop shimmers that I don't use. It's like either from the Pokemon palette or the Legend of Korra palette or from the Tinkerbell palette. And I just don't have a use for them because I don't like the way they look on my eyes. I just want them to be more sparkly. So either I'm gonna eventually like franken them with my other shades, or I'm just gonna keep them rolled here and then maybe figure out something to do with them. But let me change this thing up. Okay, come on, work with me. Okay, I think we should be able to put them all in here. So I'm gonna try that, but it should fit. Because that's the only like rectangle pen or like palette that I have in my entire collection. Yeah, this will fit. Yeah, now it's like kind of centered, right? Yeah, like I'm sorry, but this 3 shades, I just love the way that they look. And with the with white, I love kind of like mixing green, white, and yellow. That has been an obsession of mine for a couple months now, and I don't know if you've seen any look that I made kind of like this, but I'm definitely gonna film. And I think I'm gonna film like a 3-look video with this palette in like, I don't know, week, 2 weeks time, whenever I'll get the time. So then you'll be able to kind of see that, because I'm definitely gonna create a look with the 6-pan. Because I just think it's a great 6-pan. Come on, work with me. Okay, so that's this one. Yeah, like this looks so pretty. I think it was a good idea to put it here. And like there's gonna be some space here left as well, but that doesn't matter. I just love the fact that it's gonna fit here. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of move it a little bit so that it's like slightly more centered in the palette. Hello? Yeah, now it's kind of like center. And let me actually swatch it for you, even though I'm gonna have to swatch it on this. I don't know which arm I'm gonna swatch it because I don't think I can bend either of them to show you. But so this is the shade Starlight. It's a beautiful kind of like a greeny yellow. Love that one. Then this white one is Full Moon. Sorry, it doesn't swatch the greatest, but it is gorgeous on the eyes. Then this one is the shade Angel from the All I Ever Wanted palette, which I haven't really used since the last autumn. And that's kind of why I'm doing this, because a lot of them, like the Fall Magic, the All I Ever Wanted, I haven't used since like autumn, and the Night Terror since winter, and even then I haven't really used it all that much. So yeah, I just kind of want to like focus on them. Then this one, the fourth shade, is from the Night Terror, and it's called Nightmare. And this is such a beautiful like, kind of denim-y blue, and I feel like that's gonna be so pretty for the summer. Okay, so this one is Blood Moon from the All I Ever Wanted palette. See, like, I don't know, like I think this is very summery. Then we have Herbalist. Do you say Herbalist or Herbalist? Because I feel like I've heard people say it with the H. I think it was like British people, but I'm not completely sure. Again, just so pretty. But yeah, love this. Then obviously we have Autumn, which is from the Fall Magic palette. This one is such a sparkly shade. Like, do you see that? It's a perfect highlighter in the face as well. Okay, I have to clean my hands again because this is always messy. So where did I stop? Autumn. So now we have Cozy, which is from the Fall Magic. And like I hope I'm gonna be using this palette a lot and getting some nice uses on them. So yeah, Cozy. Then we have this shade, which is the shade Clouds, which is from the from this Spring Magic palette. And you see, like it has a green and blue, and it's just gorgeous. It's kind of like a minty to blue, which what else is more summery. Then we have the shade Moody from the Night Terror palette. Come on, swatch. This one is not the best formula from Unearthly, but I can work with it. Like I can create a look with it if I want. I'm gonna move this a bit so that you can see. So this one is Unusual from the All I Ever Wanted palette. And it's a beautiful palette. I just never reach for it. So this is my way of using it. Then we have the shade Spice from the come on, Fall Magic. I'm sorry, but like these four, I just love that color story so much. Even with the pink, like I could do pink to brown to this and then this on the lid. That would be so pretty. Then we have Dragonfly from this palette. It is such a gorgeous, soft, grassy green. It kind of reminds me like Tinkerbell or something. This shade should have been in the Tinkerbell palette. Colourpop kind of messed up, in my opinion. Then we have the shade Horror from the Night Terror palette. And like, do you see how beautiful this is? I just love this shade. And then we have the last shade, which is called Sprout from the Spring Magic palette. So this is our color story. If I'll have some kind of nice pictures, I will also show you the pictures. And let me actually clean my hands, because otherwise there's gonna be sparkles literally everywhere around my room, because I know myself. So this is the, sorry, oh come on, there's some little space here. So this is the color story. It's not perfect that it is in this palette, because the reason why I have kind of like my dumpster shades is because it's not the best quality palette. It kind of keeps opening, but I'm gonna store it gracefully somewhere so that it will stay nice. But yeah, maybe like, will you see something like this? Yeah, maybe you'll see the flips. Like, I'm sorry, but these shades are so magical, and I don't know, like this part is like a cocktail to me, and then this part is kind of like summer nights or like a pool day over here, and then like summer nights, and yeah, kind of like a night party. I don't know, like this color story just makes sense to me. I feel like it is quite representative of the pride flag. Like there were some executive decisions and some like artistic freedom made with this one, but it's also because obviously I only have 4 palettes from Unearthly, so, and technically I could use different palettes, but I don't have singles in this exact format. I have either more like rectangular singles from Cleonat or smaller magnetic shades from like Blembani and Little. So, and I don't like mixing different sizes. That's why this is all like square pants, or I do all round pants. I just don't like mixing that. There's something about it that kind of like triggers me. So do you see the shift? Do you see the shift? Isn't it beautiful? Anyways, so this is the color story. I will definitely post at least like a 3-look video with this, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. But I'm very, very happy with this color story. So let me close this down, and I'll definitely film some more pictures for you. And now let's assemble this. Maybe I could create like a small little color stories in here, right? That could be fun. So we need 3 shades in this palette, and I really like warm tones with this kind of like minty shade. Then I think we could do maybe like this, and then maybe like this. So these are currently gonna be over here, and I like this color story a lot. And then over here, let me figure it out. So I'm just gonna kind of blob them in here. I'm probably not really using the right spaces for them, but whatever. It doesn't really matter as long as it works, right? Maybe I could kind of okay, so I kind of changed up the spring magic. I feel like it's still very springy, honestly, even with the changes, but it's mostly like a pinky, peachy blue palette. It's quite cool tone and neutral, but I really like how it looks like. There's no shades in the Night Star currently because I use them over here. The Fall Magic is slightly more colorful now, which I love. And then this palette only has, only has 6 shades out of the 12. So I'm gonna kind of put these somewhere else, and I'm very happy that we have a small little palette. So I was very happy with what I was able to create, and I think I'm gonna be using this palette a lot, but we'll see in like 3 months time. But definitely stay tuned for the 3 looks, 1 palette video, and let me know what would you change about this color story. If you would like create something else with this, just let me know down below what would you do and what shades would you use. And with that being said, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll be super happy to see you tomorrow with another video. So bye.